If you are a side sleeper or a stomach sleeper, this video is for you because your skin is literally being compressed for hours. And over time, that creates sleep lines, puffiness, texture issues. The goal is not to force you to sleep on your back, even though if I could force myself, I would do that. It's very hard. The goal is to support your skin while you sleep. And there are a few simple ways that you can do that without overhauling your routine or trying to sleep in a different position. There are a couple quick modifications you can do so that you can still support your skin while you sleep and you can truly get beauty sleep and not be damaging the skin and causing more fine lines and wrinkles while you're sleeping. Let's get into it. If you're new here, I'm Jordan Harper, board certified nurse practitioner, founder and CEO of Bareface, a results driven skincare line rooted around the ethos less but better. I'm a working mom of four, and I am literally trying to make like small, daily, intentional decisions, small habits that are realistic for daily life. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, don't forget to like and subscribe. I release a new video all around skincare, building a business, wellness, longevity every single week. Okay, my fellow side sleepers, I am also a fellow side sleeper. I tried sleeping on my back for like years and I was just like, you know what? I'm letting it go. This is who I am. I am a side sleeper. So let's think about this. During the day, your skin is on the defense, which is why you want your skincare routine to protect and prevent. Well, at night, your skin is in repair and correction mode, which is why there's several factors and several things you can do to help your skin repair and that you can actually get beauty sleep, because beauty sleep is real. And there's a reason why they call it that. And truly, the skin actually does its best repairing during the hours. I think of it's like 11 to 1 a.m. So like these consistent sleep times, they're important. If you're a side and stomach sleeper, let's think about how we can support our skin even though we're going to be sleeping on our side or our stomach. The first thing we're going to do is really get our pillow right. I have tried every single anti-aging pillow, and I am telling you that I've finally found one that I actually love. When I say I have tried every single one, some of these Tempur-Pedic ones are so uncomfortable. I have finally found one that I absolutely love. And not only does this matter because you're going to prevent less sleep lines, because it can actually position you properly, it also helps with your neck alignment, and using the right pillow is also going to help minimize puffiness, which if you are sleeping down at all or on the side, I know when I wake up, especially if I'm sleeping on one side, I'll notice more puffiness on that side of the face. So your pillow matters. Okay, speaking of pillow, not just the pillow itself, but let's talk about the pillowcase. This is where I love a silk pillowcase. And think of like less friction, better for your skin and your hair. I also am always sleeping with my hair back, like pulled up in a braid, so that way it's not like ever touching my skin while I sleep, because hair is, whether it's, even if it's clean, it's going to have probably some product on it, which can be irritating to the skin. That's just like a little side note. Silk pillowcases, they're going to help prevent that friction, which can mean fewer fine lines, fewer sleep lines, less pulling on the skin. So you're going to have a little smoother skin by morning. I have a great one that I get from Amazon, and they're not like super durable, if I'm being honest. So they're pretty good price point, and I generally just get one every like 6 months to a year. That's kind of how long they last, which honestly, if you're washing your pillow regularly, which I do because I'm acne prone, I wash it at least twice a week. I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. It's like, I think it's less than $30. Something else, especially for stomach and side sleepers, but honestly, like this is my recommendation for everyone. Do not wait until you are about to go to sleep to do your skincare. This is important really for everyone, but especially if you are a side or stomach sleeper. Because if you're doing that, if you're doing your skincare and you're going immediately to bed, do you know what's happening? All that's getting on your pillowcase. Do your skincare at least 30 minutes before. Ideally, you're doing it like an hour before. That is going to make such a difference, and also like allow your skin to absorb a little bit more so it doesn't just get like wiped off by the pillow. And at night, because you are working and focusing on repair and correction, you need to be using a retinoid. I love our RetinAL skin therapy because it's in a time-released encapsulation, so it's truly working as you sleep. It's very well tolerated, and you want to be using your retinoid every single night to really get the results from your retinoid. Another skincare tip that I use at night is putting on an occlusive to kind of lock in hydration. I love using our Perfectionist oil for this. So I shave my face with this on the nights I shave my face. But I also use this, I'll mix this with my moisturizer to lock in hydration, because your skin can lose water and hydration overnight. And then for my lips, I love Youthful Lip to also like lock in that hydration. Anything that's going to lose moisture, we are hydrating at night. Something else that I think is huge for a side sleeper: silicone strips that you can sleep in. Now, here's the thing. You got to find some that are comfortable to sleep in. And some of this just takes a little bit of an adjustment. But if you are like in your 30s, and beyond, you probably notice some like fine lines around the eye area. I think the eye is one of the most challenging areas to treat, especially as we get older. And it's one of the first signs where we really start to see aging, fine lines, crepiness, puffiness, dark circles, the list goes on, right? So silicone strips are amazing. I've tried, again, every single probably one I can find. I wouldn't say any of them are super comfortable. I use the CO Beauty ones, and I continue to kind of go back to those more frequently. Anywhere that you wake up and you're noticing more magnified lines, typically on the face, that's like around the eye area. Sometimes you even notice it like right here because you're creasing this area. Forehead, sometimes in these like nasolabial or marionette lines, sometimes neck lines, sometimes in between the breasts. And this is like where, especially if you're like sleeping like that, it's like you can wear these silicone patches. They do a really great job at preventing this creasing from happening. And if the creasing is happening for like 8+ hours, that's quite a long time. And that's where you get these like etched in sleep lines that are just extremely challenging to treat. So preventing these is really important, and silicone strips are a great way to do that. I've talked about this several times, but using mouth tape while you sleep can be a game changer, especially if you are really breathing through your mouth. You're not getting great sleep. And if you're not getting proper oxygenation, then how do you think beauty sleep's gonna work? So try it, see if you notice a difference. I wear it every single night because I wake up like this. And although I don't think of myself as a mouth breather, I think, I may be. I have two kinds that I like, but it can be just transformative in getting good quality sleep, because it's not just what we put on our skin, it's also how we breathe and the quality of our sleep that's going to help our skin and our bodies repair as we sleep. This one doesn't apply to everyone, but a humidifier, if you have really, really dry skin, or if you live in a place that has low humidity out west, a humidifier can be really impactful and make a big difference, especially if you have really dry skin. I live in the South. I don't really do this, but I do. When I go out west, I'm getting nosebleeds. My skin is extremely dry. So this is something I implement when I go out west, especially if I'll request it from the hotel. But if you live in a place, or if your skin is just extremely dry and you wake up always feeling like your skin is dry, a humidifier can be a great addition, whether you're a side sleeper, stomach sleeper, or sleep on your back. Okay, so side sleepers, should we be sleeping on our back? Yes. Would that be great? But is that realistic? Probably not. It's been a goal of mine for years. I still have not accomplished it. But it's okay, because we can make intentional decisions on actually supporting our skin while we sleep. It's not just about how you're supporting your skin before, but it's truly what are you doing during those 8 hours while you're sleeping? And if you're just compressing the skin night after night after night, yes, you are going to have sleep lines. There's some things that you can do to help prevent that, so you can wake up with your skin looking and feeling better. If you have a better sleep setup, you're going to have better repair, and better repair equals better skin. And also you're just going to feel better if you're getting good sleep. If you are a side sleeper and want a simple routine that actually works, I will link every single thing below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next week.